Hi, Candy Shaw here with Tips and Tricks Tuesday in my own home salon that I have in my house, but I don't do hair here, I don't do clients here, I just do research and development, and I shoot models, do photo shoots and video work and all that stuff that you see out there. But I wanted to film a little tip and trick for you about how to measure where your short hair bob line goes in French cutting. So one of the things when we're parting, we usually part from the top of the head to the top of the ear when we're parting for long hair. But on short hair, we part from the top of the head to 2 fingers behind the ear so that we make that line. Now, depending on how deep you want your bob line or your V to happen, because in the French cutting world, our bobs tend to have a little notch out of them, like a little V. That allows you to kind of get that little stack that you like. And so depending on how deep you want is how far back you go. So for instance, if you really wanted to go a little bit further forward, you actually could go a little bit further forward. But by doing that extra hair in the back, that gives me the amount of hair that I'm going to use to take my guide for the rest of the haircut. Now, also remember, one rule of thumb for the tip and the trick is the depth of your finger and the pitch of your finger truly determines your bob. So as you're combing the hair, no matter where you go, when you put your finger in, you always want to make sure that the pitch of your finger and the tension that you hold is the line of the bob in which you want to cut. And always when I am cutting, I cut over the top of the finger when I'm removing more than an inch. So here, obviously, I'm removing a lot of hair. So I'm going to stand my guest up, and imagine if this guest was standing. I'm going to get my pitch of the finger right where I want it, and I'm going to saw right on top of my finger, and I'm going to cut the line in which I want for the bob. So by doing that, that allows me to now have the bob line come in. Obviously, you can clean that up. Whether or not I want it shorter or longer based on the haircut. Whether or not I want to have a really short haircut, I can cut that shorter. If I want it longer, I can cut that longer. And these are just little tips and tricks of how to do that. Now I'm going to use this as my guide to make the V in the back. So as I cut in the back, I'm going to connect this piece to the V in the back. And then I'm going to do a technique that I use called an ear-to-ear guide. That you can find on YouTube as well as in my videos. So stay tuned for more tips and tricks with Candy. Love teaching ya.